Good evening, Rabotai. We're going to move on to the laws of Birkot HaShahar, the morning blessings. So the Gemara in Masechet Brachot, Daf Samech tells us that a person every day in the morning he experiences a lot of benefits, a lot of wonderful things every single day. We have to give thanks to HaKadosh Baruch Hu for this. When he wakes up, he has to say the bracha of Elokai Neshama. When he washes his hands, the Anitlet Yadayim. When he goes and he sits up, the Matir Asurim. When he goes and he stands, Zokef Kefufim. Goes and he walks, when he goes and he puts on his hat, puts on his belt, and so on and so forth. All these different actions you have to give each one a praise to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, a special bracha. So the question is, one famous one is the rooster. This we bless Hashem. They gave us natural alarm clock that knows the difference between the night and the day and wakes us up. So we have to give thanks to Hashem to hear this. Do we hear this? We don't hear this. So we should still make this bracha. So the Rambam says no. If you don't experience, if you don't wear a belt, you don't have a hat, you don't have a rooster, so you're right. You don't have to make this bracha. You say it without Hashem's name because you didn't experience this benefit that you're supposed to say this bracha for. However, Tosafot and Duran and a few other Rishonim argue and say no. We have to say this bracha because HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave these gifts to the world. And someone in the world is definitely experiencing this. So therefore it's enough to say this bracha. And therefore this is also Machloket Shulchan Aruch and the Ramah. In Siman Mevav, Shulchan Aruch says, like the Rambam, only if you experience these things, you're going to go and say the bracha. But the Ramah says, no, regardless if you experienced it or not, you have to say the bracha. And interestingly, Sfaradim, Yakut Yosef says, that Sfaradim follow like the Ramah in this case. How could it be? Usually follow like Shulchan Aruch, because whenever there's a minhag, the rule is, whenever there's a minhag, we follow like the minhag, even if Shulchan Aruch says not like that, since there's a minhag before Shulchan Aruch already to say the brachot every single day, regardless if we experienced it or not. So that's what we continue to do, even in brachot. Even in brachot, we don't say safek brachot da'akel, and therefore, even if you did not hear a rooster, you don't wear a belt, or you didn't experience some of these things, you still have to say all the Birkot HaShahar every single day. Now, a person who stays up all night also says these brachot in the morning when he comes to the time to pray. In the morning already, after dawn, he should say these brachot. Also, interestingly, Tisha B'Av Yom Kippur, you're not allowed to wear leather shoes. So there's a bracha that we say for the fact that we have the shoes. So the question is, Sha'asali Kol Tzarki, that we're blessing Hashem that He gave us shoes. So that we don't wear leather shoes on Yom Kippur Tisha B'Av. Maybe we should skip this bracha. Yakut Yosef says our minhag is even on Yom Kippur and Tisha B'Av to say Sha'asali Kol Tzarki in the Birkot HaShahar for this, that we're going to wear leather shoes after the Tisha B'Av, after Yom Kippur, and also the fact that we have shoes in general, and also you can wear leather shoes on Yom Kippur and Tisha B'Av. So for that also we have to give thanks. So therefore, for that reason, you're going to say Shasali Kotzarki even on those days. But we see from here that a person has to realize every single day that we are living and we experience these things. It's a bracha. We have to appreciate it. And so there's a nice story where there was a person who came to the Bet Knesset. He said to the Gabbai, to the rabbi, I want to sponsor after Arvit, big Seudah. He said, what happened? He says, I'm making Seudat Hodaya. He said, what happened to you? He said, I got hit by a car, I survived. Then the next day he says, Rabbi, I'm making another Seudah. What happened? You got hit by a car again? No, I crossed the street and the car didn't hit me. So this also deserves Seudat Hodaya. Every single time that we don't get sick, that's something that we don't lose money, that the day went normal, people think something crazy good has to happen. The fact that crazy bad didn't happen to us is also a big